Alright, I'm back from our Planet Coaster, and I always underestimate how long a section is going to take, because it's taken, what, like 5 episodes at this point? 4? And most of them have been 3+ hours of me doing stuff, including the time-lapse footage. So yeah, and we haven't even finished that or this. Now, before I started, I did a few things. Just simple things. Added a boat here just so I can get a height requirement for the little bridge thing, and I added this thing here because I wanted to remind myself to build that in the next speedy up time-lapse thing. It's just going to be a tall tower going across to another same exact tower that goes down with the staircase and across. Able to continue the park whenever we get that far. Now, I still have to design up these, which is me being lazy, because it's become so tedious. I'm just like, oh my god, not even listening to an album makes me not bored of it at this point. But I will get it done, don't worry. It is just taking longer than expected. Because I don't think I'm going to be adding in any more houses up here. Because originally I was going to put more up here, but I figured that'd be a little too much, so I added these things here, and I don't know what else to put up here. Might just be flat. I don't know. We'll see. I also have to design up all the edges of this. But let's get started with this today. And I also was wondering if I could squeeze in another house here. Just right here, because it wouldn't be in the line of sight of whenever you walk in, because that house would be blocking it. So you'd see everything else as you walk in through here. You just see that. Then plus the extra outer market that's going on the edge over here. But if I could make that a little smaller by putting an extra house there. And I was thinking of copying and pasting this house, but changing it up. Just because I like the porch that's on it, and I can make that the entrance to the house and not just a way to get out and stand there. So I could take that away at one end and have like a little stair thing. Because then I can get rid of this door. But again, that's probably something saved for the speed up thing, like how I did that. Tried to change them up slightly from each other. But it's okay if they look similar at this point. Just because I've made so many houses here, I don't know what else I can do, really. And then here will just be designed up again with the outer ring of the market plus the entrance. I gotta make like a fake main walkway. That's what I'll do on the next time-lapse thing, because I record the episode where I'm talking, and I guess I'll just start building this stuff while I'm talking about this. I record the episode while I'm talking here, and then maybe later in the day or the next day I'll come back and just put an album on Spotify and listen to that while I do the time-lapse stuff. Oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to do... Okay, so this side we're not even going to do. We're just going to try to do this side. Actually, do I want a market in front of this side here? Actually, I don't. But I will put one here. But yeah, I'll come listen to an album like that for maybe like an hour, or at least until the album's over. It's usually how I gauge my time. Is that a little too close to each other? Not if I move it over more towards the edge. And I might do that twice before I even start editing the episode, because I'm pretty... Time-wise, I'm ahead, but the time it takes to edit, I'm behind on that. I'm just putting these here just to see if I can make something happen. Do want to put some pots over here at the corner, but we need a lamp, so we're gonna put this here. And don't get me wrong, it's the funnest thing on the channel to do, really. It's just that it slows down everything else that I do. It just because it takes up so much time to make one episode. It's not like I don't enjoy it. I mean, I really do enjoy it. It's fun. And as you saw, I stopped playing because the inspiration wasn't there, but now I have the inspiration back, and I'm doing just fine. So, all is good. That about here. Sucks there's only like 3 carts to use for this. Sure, I'll put one across from each other. Why not? Yeah, we'll do that. Little fruity cargo sitting right on the edge of there. Actually, wouldn't that... I guess that would go more over that way, wouldn't it? Can I fit that in between here and the bench? I could always move the bench down. It's not like the bench is stuck there. It's no big deal. Yeah. Actually, let's move this off the path. Did not even realize that. There we go. There was something else I wanted to talk about, but I can't quite remember at the moment. That seems to happen a lot with me. I will just have a bunch of ideas. The second I hit record, I just draw a blank. It's a real pain in the ass, actually, that happens. Let me just move a couple. Let's say she'll have a couple. I don't know. I guess she is working the flower stand. She'll have a couple extra across that she can sell when they alternate. I don't know. Has to be off the path. A little too close there. Can move that over just slightly. There we go. Let's see. There was other... this cooking thing. I guess I could make like a little cooking area over here next to the house. That's probably what I'll do. Oh, game? Okay, you're just auto-saving. I hate whenever it does that. It scares me so much. I think it's gonna crash. Alright, let's just place this over here. And we'll get our little extra pot, whatever the hell this is. Put that over there, and then we will get this thing. Because I would like it to be facing towards here. Close to that. Can move this back. Not with that button. So I want it to be a little area where you go in, sort of like how the forge area is, where you go in and walk in it. And yes, I will change the color of these accordingly whenever I get to that point. For now, it's still a lot of outside decoration. Let's see, so if I move this over to like right here-ish. Yeah, right there. Perfect. To like right here. Move this over to the side. We're gonna put a fire under that. Don't worry, that is part of that. What am I doing? Have this back here. We'll have this right here, but we will double this up. I personally don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it has some use for cooking. I've never heard of a morning bit in my life, or a mooring bit. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Probably some British thing, if I had to guess. They always got weird names for stuff like that. I'm sure I just pissed off a lot of people. All 2 people that watches. Fire. Yeah, there we go. Don't be a huge campfire. Ah, man, that's the thing. Can I sink you underground a bit? Yeah. Are you gonna look weird when you're on? Yeah, melt that. We can't have that. Again, wish I could just scale down the you know, items that I'm clicking on. Scale them up or scale them down. Would be nice. Alright, we gotta think about plan B for that, because that did not work. We'll take a couple of these barrels though and put them back here. You can go a little closer. Thank you. Are you in that? No, but you are all kinda. A little too close for my liking. Where else? What else can I use here? I know I've said this before, but I'm very limited with the items I can use in this section, so having to reuse a lot of things is something that's pretty common, I guess. We'll put this here. I guess I'll probably fence this off. Because they want to fence off his... Like, I'm just assuming the people that work here, live here in this house, would want this fenced off. I don't know. From the annoying market. Let's see. Maybe I'll have another food stand just like sideways here. Yeah, maybe just sitting like right there. So it's like he's cooking it for you while you're there. That could work. And we'll take one of these chests, turn them this way. So it's like he's all boxed into here. Put a couple small chests, if I can find them, on top of this. Just a little scattered about like that. Here I'll probably put a tree. There's some shade over the bench. So that isn't going to block too much when you're walking in. No. That'll probably be one of the only trees I'll put through here. I want to keep it low. Might put some bushes or something, but nothing as high as that. So I just want it to be... I should probably move this. It's starting to bug me. Just go right here. I don't like how that's on the path, whenever everything else has been off the path at this point. Yeah, let's get some pots over there. A couple jugs and stuff that might help out. Let's go over here, get this one. This can go in the back. This one could go... Here we'll have a couple of them sitting. One smaller, I think here. And wasn't there another pot? One more. Or was that it? I think that was it. No, that was this thing. That's right. Just be sitting back here and we can have one tucked under... Yeah, tucked under here, why not? It's not hitting anything, yeah. Why not? So that worked out pretty well. We can change the terrain to this. I'd say more dead grass sort of look to it. A little bit of a rocky back. And a slight, just ever so slightly dot that with rocks. Maybe some dead grass. I know it doesn't do much, but it's just enough where it's not perfectly green all the way across. I'm okay with that. To me, that looks good enough for it to fit there. I do need... No, I can't put that there. Never mind. Let's steal that. And, yep, maybe I'll leave a little gap open on the side where I could add some extra pots on the side just to make it look a little more lively. So we'll just move that out. Tend to just move it all the way across, really. Like have it line up with the corner. So it's like this is his yard where he can have the bushes. Maybe. I don't enjoy putting those down, but I might do it. So I can have the bushes going down here and then up at this as well. So it goes down to here and stops. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And like I said, I'll change this house around to look a bit different whenever I do the speedy up part. This is just laying down the groundwork right now. Nope, that is not the button I wanted. Control Z'd it instead of Control X'ing it. Silly me. Now, will this line up perfectly with the corner? No. Okay, let's delete that. Actually, let's delete this one as well. Let's pull this one out, but we're going to curve it. Just ever so slightly rotate it. And maybe that'll be enough to just guide it right over to that corner. And maybe one more little curve, just ever so slightly. Something like that. I'm trying to aim right for the corner there, but I know it's not going to work. I'm going to run into some sort of problem where this isn't going to match up lengthwise or some shit like that. If it does, I'll be highly surprised. Let's see if I just curve you slightly. Need to be curved a little more than that. Should have did it again. Let's try there. I mean, if it does look like that, it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's do that. Let's see. Oh, wow, it does work. I'm actually shocked that that reached and looks fine. Wow. Look at that. Miracles do happen. See, just because it's curved slightly, that's okay. Because on the side, I can put some more pots and shit, or maybe a barrel. Barrel would be nice. Slide that in here. Can I control X that and just slip that in without it having to flip around the terrain and shit? Yeah, that fits. We just put a couple smaller pots around it and we're good. Just going to slide in there. Don't be a pain. Nope, not that one. Can I put one more here? Just tuck it in right about there. Wish I got some extra space. Yeah, I can go right there. And what else? Sure. Put one little chest there. I'm happy with that. This could be swapped around a little bit. Don't know if I like the barrel sitting there. You know what? Keep that there. Am I just gonna line this with fencing all the way around? Probably. Because I don't know what else I could do. I was thinking of putting an arch here, but this is too wide and I don't want to shorten it. This, like I said, will probably just be a huge pond or something. And I'll probably just put a tree back here, the more I think about it. It's one of these huge trees. And maybe a couple smaller trees next to it or something. See, I can't put them in the way too much, so if anything, it would just have to be like this. Because that doesn't clip into the house or anything, no. Yeah, something like that might work. So we just have the walkways going in. You know, the fake walkways. Have a main walkway connecting up to this and to that. We might save that for the pirate entrance. It's all coming together, but it's just very slow and tedious. There was something I wanted to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to duplicate this, and I want to change the color to... let's see what this does. Oh, no. Bluish? Dark bluish? No. I was thinking if I just made like a dark trunk. If I change this to like dark gray or black. You know, I kind of like that. Or it's just really dark. Mostly because I want to take this and set it in this thing. That's all. All that just to do that. Because we haven't had anything like that there, and I think that fits pretty well. A couple barrels on the side. My keyboard wants to work, wouldn't hurt either. Here we go. let's see. Is that everything I wanted? For now, yeah. I feel this is a little thin here, though. So maybe I will just layer this back an extra row. See how that goes. Because then again, I do have to make this look somewhat believable. I also have to place these, so hopefully I can fit these in somewhere. Maybe here will be okay. That should be enough light, hopefully, for this to work. If not, I might just add one in between here, which is what I'll probably do anyways. Yeah, seems fine. So do that. What this thing is oh, it's where you wash yourself. Okay, I was gonna say you piss in it, but that's fine. That works too. Let's rotate this a little bit because I definitely copy and pasted that without touching anything of it. All right, this house I know for sure we gotta get rid of the door. Gotta get rid of this. And this, and just copy and paste this over here. So I don't forget. That's the major thing. Because everything else would be pretty easy. Just add a little lower skirt thing to this and maybe change that up and we'll be good. Okay, next up we're just going to turn this into a little makeshift pond. I know I said I was going to put a ride over here, but it won't fit. At least none of the ones that I want. So we'll have to rethink that. That is a terrible game, by the way, and come back to that another time with more rides. We are going to add rides eventually, don't worry, around the park. I'm just trying to space it out. Like, there is a boat ride that I'm going to be putting here on the docks, which I think will fit in pretty decently. It has to be made on land, though, so I have to build up so there's land under this structure. But it'll fit probably right in here, and then I'll have a big boat next to it. So, I have plans for that, don't worry. And there's probably like one more pirate-themed ride over here somewhere that either I'll put over here or over here whenever I get to that point. But yeah, let's definitely start sculpting this down. Just want to push a little more than that would be nice. Got the foundation. We can definitely turn the size of that up to here. And just carefully go along the edge so we don't fuck anything up. Can I add water in this? No. So it's gotta go a bit lower. I can put water there. I mean, that's not as high as I'd want it. Oh, but actually that might give me the chance to one, line it up with rocks, and two, maybe line the edge with some flowers or something. Okay, I do have to change the terrain color though. Do some rock texture under there because that's you can actually see through that, so that'd be a problem. It's very shallow though. I don't like how shallow that is. I just wish it could go up a little higher, you know? Just give me like this height. Why can't you give me this height? What is stopping you from doing that? Alright, what if I pulled this out slightly, all the way around? Could I add some higher water then? No, if anything, I probably made it worse. Why is that so difficult? Can we flatten this to foundation? Not that much. Let's turn that size down. Yeah, I want to flatten this. Is it even doing it? I can't tell. Probably not, because the size is a little too small. Remember the last time I messed with water, how fun that was? Oh my god, it's so frustrating. Why can't you just go up here? Whatever, I guess we'll have you as a low low water setting then. So you know what? I will flatten the foundation close to the edge as possible. There. It'd be funny if it did it now. But yeah, where are those rocks that I used for this? They're called alpine rocks. I remember that. Whenever I fill this in later. Okay, may just a little bit buff those out. Buff out those edges. Just a little bit. We'll pull them out ever so slightly. Just so it kind of molds in. Yeah, so then I could just line the edge. Just a little bit with rocks. Save that for the speed up section because I know that's going to take a long ass time. And I'm not prepared to do that right now. This side. I know for a fact I wanted an archery thing here. Which would also give me a good guess of how far out this pirate thing will extend. Because it's got to connect up here. Not connect up, but it's got to end here. So it's got to like curve and bow this way. With the entrance being right here, we'll have the big thing, and then the little road just squiggling all the way around. I say road because I'm used to city skylines still. I think after all these months I wouldn't be. But this side as well I am going to mess with. Probably like push it down in spots to where the water seeps in. So it's like dotted with little bits of land. Then I also have to change this. I have to change a lot. There was a ton of things I have to do in this game still. Just to finish this section and not even... I noticed I never opened this. But the game's paused all the time anyways, so... For good reason. Just because I have so much stuff in the park, it's kind of overkill at this point. So keeping the game paused cuts down on a lot of usage for my stuff. So I'm okay with that. So I guess if I had it starting this way now, did the same thing that I did before. Can I control Z that so it comes back? No. I don't know what I control Z'd, but let's just hope that it didn't affect anything. Let's put that here, and we'll just slide that out, because it's got a curve anyways. We'll make this pretty much straight. And then right here, we'll start rotating this to the side. Bring you out over here. Possibly push you in slightly. Good enough. Okay, so for here I have a better idea of what my limits are to place things, so we will do yet again another row of this stuff. Just to have that there, and then we'll get one of these large chests, because I want to put this up against here. Although, will that get in the way of the line of sight that I want? No, not really. It doesn't block anything. Does that fit there, though? Just a question. Sort of. I think a medium one would be better there, and a large one would be better here. Just because of the space I have. Or maybe, like, right here. Yeah, possibly a large one there, and then two medium ones. Here. Here we go. I'll probably just enclose this in pots and barrels. Like so. Actually, let me move that. Let's just delete it actually, because I'm pretty sure I'll need a... Yeah, that can go there. That's fine, because then we'll have one along the corner. We'll have one here, and then we'll have one here. Just to make sure that's out of the way. So let's see, was there a different pot I can bring over? Yeah, this little thing. Man, if people wanted to steal stuff, they could easily steal shit. Shouldn't be a problem for them. Do a little one there, and then probably just another barrel. Although I'm not liking how everything turns into twos here. That might go. Just put another pot there. Yeah, it's looking better. Let's see if I take a painting and then I turn this dead grass, turn the size down a lot. Did not realize it was that rough. Kind of like a little walkway through here. And behind it to right there. Let's see. Something should go there, but I don't know what. Maybe nothing. Just put a couple of them there. There was this thing. Whatever the hell this is for. Just gonna go in the corner. Right there. Just another couple of barrels. You know, I think that's pretty much done. For that, yeah. So the fun part is trying to line this up. And hopefully it will actually line up with putting something here, which more than likely it won't. Maybe the little half of one will, I hope. Which is probably what I'll have to use here anyway, so let me go find wherever I have one of them. That is double. That's single. There we go. Knew it looked out of place. Hey, you know what? That's gonna fit just fine. Might be a little awkward to start with, but it'll work. It's not gonna be perfect, but just enough that I can get past this curve and then switch back to the doubles. Just like right here should be good. Yeah, that should work. So you have to leave a little bit of a gap for the lights that go along here, so it still is a thing. This would be the worst park to ever visit for rides, but if you just want to look at things, it'd be great. Remember, this is my very first park I've ever built in this game, so it's not going to be perfect. Because, you know, eventually I will be doing a different style of park once I finish this. I was thinking Egyptian themed because of that one DLC pack. What's happening? Spin the other way. Thank you. Basically anything that doesn't have to do with like a real life theme, because that's, I don't know. It makes me think like, oh, that's been done. You know, why? I could just look at so many references and just recreate stuff, and that would be it. For this, I've actually had to look at old style buildings and everything. Here and there. And I try to avoid looking at other Planet Coaster parks and videos. Purely to keep my mind from just be like, I want to copy that. Let's just copy that. Because it just, you know, it seems kind of cheap, doesn't it? whole point of this is just to make the park you want, so why would I need to be influenced by what other people made whenever I want to make something myself? Because I'm pretty sure they just made it their self. Wow, that was great placement. Now, the next question. Will this fit in the corner here, or will I have to do some weird-ass design with this for this to work? Oh, well, you know what? I'm pretty okay with that, looking like that, to be honest. Because I gotta put a torch here anyways, so if I can just squeeze that in right here, maybe move it slightly, I'm okay with that. I can't believe that actually fit. So now we would just design this up with very little things like these bushes or other similar items. Very low hanging items though, nothing too crazy. I just don't want this to be poking through on the other side. Yeah, sit like right there. Perfect. And probably a bush here. Sunken in just slightly to push it in a little further. It's killing me not to put a tree there, but I really don't want to block much. Even that kind of blocks it, and I don't like that. Okay. So I said I wasn't going to put any trees in, but maybe a tree there. Does that get in the way? If anything, it just kind of, it kind of does. Yeah, it does. It's going to be a lot of these little flower things, and maybe, what else did I use over here? Maybe those. Maybe those will fit just nicely somewhere, like right here. Would this fit? Or does that block anything? That don't block shit. You know what? That works. Let's move it as close as I can to that. There you go. Fine with that being there. It's low, it doesn't get in the way. And then we'll just do a design. Probably have to just put a couple of these throughout here. Just random intervals. And then connect them up with the way I've been doing with the flowers over here. What color though, I'm not sure. Yeah, that doesn't get in the way at all of what I got going on here. See, me personally, I think that looks amazing whenever you walk through it like that. I mean, this is going to be changed obviously here, but you know, you have like the one big shop, and then you have all the other little stalls and market areas, and this I have to design up, that I have to design up, and there. This archery thing I have to design up, which is pretty much just going to be like this, but with a couple barrels and things behind it. Similar to how I did this in the beginning, actually. We all remember this. I can place a couple of animatronics in there as well, because that works with the theme I'm going with. Also, I need some knights placed around here at some point. Yeah, we'll just place you there, because I could always duplicate the other ones to put there. And I guess for here, before I leave, I will just try to put in a couple final sections over here, because I do want this to also be, like right up to here, be a part of the market as well, so I'm going to have to add in some clusters of things. Can you just rotate ever so slightly that way? Thank you. It's just what I'm going to put in here. I don't know. If I put in like a medium one over here as well, would that be too much? I think that'd be too much. Two smaller ones next to each other with like a stall in between. A flower stall would be nice. Wherever that flower stall is, let me go find it. It would be right here. There you go. Yeah, there we go. You know, obviously it's something we'll design up more further we go. Because I have to probably mark that off with the fencing. I don't know how deep that's going to be. Alright, well, I'm done for today. And you know what? Here, we're going to do this. Delete this and delete this. I probably could have fit that in. Hold on. Just move this back. And yeah, I will see you next time. No, not duplicate. Because now we're going to be going into the speedy up section. So enjoy that. See you next time.